Welcome to my review of the Under Armour Magnetico Pro, aka the Under Armour RIP to your feet if you get stepped on, because you'll probably end up in the hospital with a missing toe. Magnetico Pro. What's going on, guys? Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com, bringing you my review of what is quite possibly the most dangerous football boot in the world, at least in my opinion, the Under Armour Magnetico Pro in this gorgeous gold and black colorway. Now, I say these are the most dangerous based on the fact that they have basically no protection whatsoever. These things are literally thinner than socks. Your socks have more protection than these boots. Is that a bad thing though? Well, it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for the ultimate barefoot experience, it's not a bad thing whatsoever. If protection is of concern for you, then you should stay very, very far away from these. Either way, we're gonna take a closer look at them and talk about performance and basically what you need to know about these things, including how they fit and feel on feet. So if you're interested in learning more, please stick around, watch the entire video. If you're interested in a pair for yourself, I'll leave a little pop-up on screen, or you can click the first link down below. That'll take you to the review page on my website, where you'll find buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes, where you'll be able to pick these up below their normal $220 retail price. If you guys do end up enjoying the video, don't forget to support it with a like. And if you're new here watching for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button along with the little bell notification for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. Included with the boots is this box, of which you can do one of two things with. The first thing is putting the boots inside the box and using it as a storage device. Second thing being recycling the box, saving the environment, and really just doing good for the planet as a whole. The choice is yours. There's no string bag. Moving on to the colorway, these things look incredible in my opinion. Gold and black is always a winning color combo, and the gold they've used here definitely has more of a brown to it rather than being kind of a yellow gold, which can look almost like gold spray paint. These look a lot more expensive than that shade of gold in my opinion. I really like them, and for gold boots, if I'm being fair, they're not the most flashy in the world. Obviously, these are gonna stand out. Not too many people are gonna be wearing the Under Armour Magnetico in general, but for gold boots, I would say that they are relatively low profile, which in my opinion is not a bad thing. You can see it's got this kind of semi-metallic shine to the upper, which looks quite good. The texturing, I think, really shows off the color of the shoe really nicely. This doesn't have that same fade design as we've seen on some of the previous colorways of the Magnetico that I know a lot of people did not care for, so that you could argue makes these look a little bit more expensive. Gold laces, of course, and then black detailing in the form of the Under Armour branding on either side of the heel, the Magnetico branding here across the back, and then one more small Under Armour logo right there on the tongue. The sole plate, it does have a chrome finish, as pretty much every top-end model seems to have these days. It is a wearable finish though, it will flake off over time. Please keep that in mind. And you can see it is that kind of same color of gold, although I will say that the finish is not quite as nice looking as some of the other chrome sole plates that I've seen from Under Armour and other brands as well. It's got a little bit of like a blotchiness to the coloring. I'm not sure if you guys can pick that up in the video, but you can see it is kind of a mirrored chrome finish. It does look quite good. I'm not sure what color is underneath once it starts to wear away, but as a whole, gold and black, I'm always a fan of the color combo, and these, in my opinion, just look super clean. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. When it comes to performance, the Magnetico Pro is all about the truest barefoot feel and experience ever created. And I know that whenever a new product comes out, everyone always says that it's the best thing ever. It's better than everything that came before it. But when you're talking about thin boots, nothing has been as thin as these things, and I've tried just about everything as far as super thin speed boots are concerned. Now, I would kind of classify this as a speed boot, and what makes them so thin is the base upper material. It's what's called a Form True synthetic, which basically has no thickness to it whatsoever. It's just thick enough to where it actually exists. That's the best way to describe it. It has no rigidity to it. It has no plasticky sensation. It's remarkably, I guess, flexible and dare I say soft. There's no padding to it, so it can't really feel soft, but it does not have that plasticky sensation as I've seen from other super thin uppers like the Evo Speed SLs with that 10-game warning. Those were super thin as well, just like the 99-gram Adizero, super thin but very plasticky. These are just as thin, if not thinner, but without that same plasticky sensation, and that there is no textile base. This is just a regular super soft synthetic, and then it's reinforced by their clutch fit technology, which is basically this pattern as a reinforcement lining material. There's still a liner on top of that as well. So there are several layers despite being so thin, but that really helps to reinforce the shoe. You can see they actually show the texturing a little bit more through the midfoot and heel, and then it kind of fades away. All that same liner is still featured here in the midfoot. They just changed up the texturing, I think more so for the sake of look. And you can see on the surface, it does have kind of an artificial leather grain finish to it, making for a relatively smooth touch on the ball. There really is no extra grip here whatsoever. It would be very similar to just if you weren't wearing any shoes at all. And they didn't go crazy with the design in terms of making it a one-piece upper or something like that. It's a standard low-cut central lacing system with a regular tongue, which some people don't like. I personally don't mind it. And in regards to how these fit and feel, as you'll see later in the video, very good fit, very, very comfortable, essentially nothing to break in. If you've ever played without shoes, that is basically what these feel like on the ball. The sole plate and stud pattern is kind of a carryover from the Clutch Fit Force 3.0 that these replace, utilizing a lot of the same technologies in the upper, like that clutch fit material, and really it gets a pass. It's a really good sole plate, it's a really good stud pattern, traction is great. As far as being a speed boot is concerned, obviously you'd expect these to be very light, and they are, but they're definitely not as light as something like a Mercurial Vapor 12 Elite as an example, which is gonna be closer to about 6.5 ounces. These are gonna be more so in the mid 7-ounce range, which is not heavy, but it's obviously not super lightweight either. Now, I don't wanna go over too many details in this video because I've actually done a play test on the Magnetico Pro. If you haven't seen that, you get to see the shoes in action, and I go over all the details of what these are actually like to wear. I'll leave a little pop-up on screen, go ahead and check it out. If you're interested in learning more info on this shoe, that is the video that you wanna go and watch. So as you can see, I swapped out the stock gold laces, which honestly I really like the look of with the all gold upper, for some black reflective SR4U replacement laces, which accent really nicely with the black details on the boots, mainly the liner as well as the logo. Plus it adds the reflective bits, and honestly, I just think it looks really, really cool. If you're looking to change up the look of your shoes, these are the way to do it. If you are interested in a pair of replacement laces for yourself, the website to go to is www.sr4ulaces.com. There'll be a little pop-up on screen as well as a link down below in the description. So if you're interested in a pair, be sure to go ahead and check that out. On feet, the Magnetico Pro essentially feels like nothing, which is actually a very good thing. The reason why it feels like you're not wearing anything at all is two reasons. One, because the upper is basically paper thin, and two, it actually has a slight elasticated sensation to it where it stretches very slightly once you tie the laces tight. So while it fits really closely to your feet, as you can see right now, they don't squeeze your feet in any way at all, which is a common complaint with a lot of speed boots, especially the Nike Mercurials. If you have wider feet or even narrow feet or oddly shaped feet, for not being leather shoes, these will fit just about anybody, and they'll kind of wrap around your foot almost instantaneously. This does take over for the clutch fit line, and really the main thing that I like so much about the clutch fit is that it adjusted to your foot the instant that you tied them up, and this has exactly that same sensation. Super comfortable out of the box. My only complaint would be that there's not a ton of padding in the heel liner. I didn't have any issues as far as discomfort is concerned. I just personally prefer to have a little bit of extra padding, but I understand why they went so thin, given how thin the rest of the boot is. Good flexibility from the sole plate, very comfortable. It actually has an above average insole as well with the charged foam that it's made out of. And again, there just isn't much to break in here. It's more so just a matter of getting used to the way that they feel, which you definitely will notice as soon as you make contact with the ball, given how thin they are. As far as width is concerned, again, these will be suitable for just about anybody, even if you do have wider feet. And as far as sizing is concerned, I'm wearing a size 9.5, which is typically what I wear in a lot of Under Armour boots. They tend to run about a half size small. My feet are about a 9.25. These are a 9.5. And the fit and the length is pretty much perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair for yourself, I would strongly recommend going a half size up in order to achieve the best possible fit. In conclusion, Under Armour is certainly not the most popular brand in the soccer cleat world right now, and they likely never will be. But if you're looking for something that is different, something that's unique, and something that is legitimately good outside of Nike, Adidas, and Puma, the Under Armour Magnetico Pro is definitely a boot to consider. If you're looking for the thinnest possible, most true barefoot experience that money can buy, this is exactly what you want. Anyways, guys, that is it for my review. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to support it with a like. Again, if you're interested in a pair of these for yourself, you can click the first link down below. That'll take you to the review page on my website where you'll find buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes where you'll be able to pick these up below their normal $220 retail price. If you have any questions, as always, leave them down below in the comments, and I'll do my best to get an answer out to you as soon as I possibly can. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all my social media information linked down below in the description as well. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.